excited and thrilled to be here with all of you here in Croatia, and I'm happy to be sharing the stage with a very good friend, our conductor, Michael Kissinger. So anyway, we're going to do a song that I wrote. Actually, it was my first big hit as a composer, and it goes like this. 1, 2, 3, and... Listen to the pouring rain, listen to the water, you and I together. Listen to the pouring rain, listen to the rain. Listen to the pouring rain, listen to the rain. Listen to the pouring rain, listen to the rain. Listen to the pouring rain, listen to the rain. Dile que a la luz te digas, dile que al amanecer, dile que cada...
Fantastic weather. We had a great rehearsal.
Good,
Orchestra sounds great. Band sounds great.
good.
Music is good. We just finished not too long ago, just a few minutes ago. So it's going to be a great concert.
Good.
Good weather, good crowds, tickets, everything. So I'm looking forward to it.
Very
I
good.
was talking with Greg. We're going to do. We have a nice set list that was very unique, really unique.
Yeah.
You know.
Only in New York or the big cities are there full-time orchestras.
Chicago, New York,
Chicago, yeah.
LA.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Mr. Feliciano, it's Mark Thomas from the Dubrovnik Times. I believe this is the first time you played in Croatia or Dubrovnik. How difficult was it to convince you to come here?
Well, I'm always convinced by the thought of going to places I've never been, and I think I've been to Dubrovnik before, but I went when it was Yugoslavia, part of Yugoslavia, the Iron Curtain countries. So I think I came here before.
You never played here, no, when you came?
I believe I did play here before when it was Yugoslavia.
Really?
Yeah.
Sir, among all of your greatest hits, do you have your own favorite one, maybe, possibly?
Oh, that's tough, you know. It's hard to have a favorite. I think of my new compositions that I'm going to play tonight, I really enjoy one called Preludio Azteca, and I like playing another one called Angelito. They're instrumentals, they're not vocals, so they're compositions.
Thank you.
Which song would you say has had the greatest influence on your career?
Well, again, this depends. The song Rain, which I wrote in 1969, and of course Light My Fire, I think had a pretty big impact in 1968. In America, anyway. I don't know.
Here as well, yes?
Yeah.
Yep.
You're singing in English and also in Spanish. So
Yeah.
in which language you express yourself?
In both.
In both?
In both. I'm bilingual.
And you started to learn guitar. You play several instruments, as I know, but you started to play very early.
Yeah, I started guitar at the age of 9.
And I find somewhere that you practice really hard.
I practice every day.
Is it strange for a little child to practice in spite? I think everybody else, a lot of kids, they are playing, enjoying their stunts, and
I
you
don't-
do a hard job.
I don't know if it's strange. I mean, was it strange for Mozart to practice every day like he did? No, not really. If it's something you enjoy, it's not strange at all. And I decided when I was learning to play the guitar that in order to play it good, I had to devote my life to it. Otherwise, I wouldn't play it well. And I'm sure it's like that for Michael Kissinger and his clarinet. Did you practice your clarinet every day?
Every day, from the
Yeah.
time I was a kid.
Yeah. So there you go. It's the same thing.
It's typical.
Typical.
Do you remember, you probably do, but can you give me the reflex of your memories of Sanremo, 1971, and the great Kessera, and you were on Sanremo 2 years ago, as I recall, as a special guest when Gianni Morandi was
Yeah, well,
conductor.
I enjoyed San Remo in 1971. I was sent by RCA Records to participate with a song written by someone I had met in 1967 in Argentina, Jimmy Fontana, and he was the one that wanted me to sing Que Sara, which, even though it came in second, really to the world it was the winning song, because you never heard the winning song that took first place at all. So.
Thank you.
And tell me, sir, something about your first impressions about cooperation with the Dubrovnik Symphony Orchestra, Mr. Kissinger, our friend of Dubrovnik and Croatia.
Excuse me?
Your cooperation with Dubrovnik Symphony Orchestra, maybe your first impressions, and conducted by Mr. Kissinger, our old friend.
Well, I had met Mr. Kissinger at an event that he presents in Seattle every year called the Wine and Jazz Festival. And he asked me when I was playing that festival about coming to Croatia to play with the orchestra here. So I was very excited.
Thank you.
Apart from lots of practice and lots of hard work, what advice would you give to budding musicians?
To practice and to work hard, to stay away from drugs, all those things. And to make sure that they don't find a woman that nags them to death.
Find a good one.
Yeah.
Find a good one.
Who are your musical heroes?
Well, my musical heroes go from Mozart, who I thought was a genius that was not appreciated in his youth. I like Jimi Hendrix on electric guitar. I love Bob Dylan's work, or Paul Simon. And in the jazz realm, of course, I like people like Duke Ellington, Count Basie, Benny Goodman. I like young trumpet players of today like Wynton Marsalis. Of course, everybody loves Louis Armstrong when he was playing. And I like Arturo Sandoval, another great trumpet player. And so my musical education is fully rounded.
Thank you.
What can we expect tomorrow evening? What have you decided to put in your repertoire tomorrow?
Well, for the symphony, you can expect a very good pop classical repertoire. And tonight, well, we'll have to see about tonight. I didn't plan tonight.
Do you have any more questions?
Maybe just one more. I don't know if it's okay, but I will shoot anyway. What would you like to be remembered?
What do I like to what?
To be remembered.
Oh, how would I
work?
like to be remembered? I'd like to be remembered as a musician who tried to bring peace with music. Because right now, the way the world is in trouble with ISIS and all of these strange people, I think we really need understanding and peace. And I think music is even better than diplomacy. Music can make things happen.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Yes, yes. Because tomorrow I have a call
Yes.
from Dubrovnik.
Yes.
So tomorrow morning,
Okay.
I will do my live in
Yes.
front of the cathedral.
Now, and then you can make it.
Did I answer everything okay?
I will just announce.
Yes.
I will announce the concert.
Everybody's talking about a new way of walking. Do you want to lose your mind? Walk right, pecado, pero el destino ha querido ahí que más. Hey, mama, don't no guitar playing. Mama, don't sing no guitar around here.
No guitar. I fixed it.
Yeah.
Thank you. Kuala Lumpur.